I often get the question, am I bothered when audiences clap between movements? And I think usually my answer surprises people. I tell them, no, it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I encourage it. I love the feeling of an honest response from the public. So actually, the idea that we're not supposed to clap between movements is fairly recent. Back in the days of the Baroque and even the classical, audiences behaved much more like a jazz audience would. When they heard something they liked, they would clap and they would show their appreciation. And the composers and the musicians, not only did they encourage it, they loved it. Mozart writes a very famous letter to his father about a performance of his Paris Symphony for the French in Paris. And he was thrilled at the applause that the audience broke out into spontaneously during the performance. In fact, he was so happy with it that after the concert, he writes to his father, he went out and treated himself to some ice cream. The idea that we should withhold our applause until the end of a piece comes really from the Romantic period, and I think it began in Germany. The idea that a work of music was to be appreciated in its entirety without any break. And this is something that composers like Mendelssohn and Schumann actually wrote into their pieces, where each movement flows uninterrupted into the next, or the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto, for example. These are pieces where the composer inhibits the audience from breaking the spell of the music. But this is a very special case. In today's concert halls, where we're seeking to create a welcoming climate, an environment where we can bring anybody in and play for them wonderful music, we shouldn't be inhibiting natural and honest responses to the music. And in fact, as a performer, I love to hear people in the audience clapping when they feel moved to. This is something that means to me that I'm doing my job, that I'm connecting with them emotionally, and that I'm delivering the message of the music to them. But to sum it up, I think it's really time now to break some of these antiquated traditions that are keeping people from feeling comfortable in the concert hall. So in Kalamazoo, I welcome you to applaud when you feel so moved. I'll see you at our next concert, and I hope to hear you too.